everyone, to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Broncos offense is on the field for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Quickly complete. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the big fella. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Vincent. Just plowing ahead. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Bowling Green's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't make the
case to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets many incompletions and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
To throw, it's Sperry. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send it playing deep, and that's going to open up your running game later on.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
Just got to have better awareness of your wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man, this slant route, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete. Fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
At the 20. And 1st down for the offense.
The option look. Now the pitch. Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Western Michigan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Rides the back on the option to give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pickett. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Nice. Good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. Third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he puts through the extra point.
28, Bowling Green, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Up on the run. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Broncos in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry-up.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Fires left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
So now it's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand. Let's get...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Taylor. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Got room to work. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Running into the open space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos are on the move. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Still on his feet. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner will be brought down. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got it in the middle. It's small. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
It's been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They're going to run it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something.
It's a fumble on the play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
He's brought down at
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it.